Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week. Are you guys getting excited for Thanksgiving break next week? I am. I can't wait. But I'm one of those people, I don't know if you can tell, I really love Christmas. And I kind of think that Christmas season is started, around Thanksgiving time. I kind of lump all of the holidays together. It's a time to be thankful and excited and filled with joy for family, for friends, and I just love the season, right? Do you ever hear what are these? Jingle bells, right? You ever hear that sound and get a little bit excited and you're like, oh, it's that time of year. I do. I love it. I love Christmas music. And with Thanksgiving, whether you decorate before or after, Thanksgiving is kind of that first big one, right? That's the first big holiday in that part of the season when it starts to get a little bit cooler outside and you feel warm and fuzzy. Are you excited for all the really good food you're gonna have? Yeah, me too. But we don't have as much music that we associate with Thanksgiving. There's one song in particular we're going to talk about today, but then I want to also talk about the season as a whole. The first song that you're going to listen to today is one that the Piano Guys, which we've listened to before, the Piano Guys did. And it's a piece that was done, it talks a little bit about Christmas, but it's really about a feeling that we get around the holidays. Where most of the time, the feelings that you get are excitement and joy and fun and laughter, right? You get really excited. Sometimes the holidays can make us feel sad. Yeah. Especially for adults, I think as you get older too, you'll start to have things in your life that change, right? Life is full of changes. And so maybe someone who is in your life won't be there anymore. Or maybe a tradition that you had is going to change. It'll be a little bit different. And that's not always a bad thing, but it can be really weird. And it can kind of hurt. And things that you liked before, you might not like anymore. And that's okay. That feeling can be sad, it can be angry, it can be frustrated. There's a lot of different ways that you can feel that all come from that sense of change. And this song that you're going to listen to first is a collaboration piece. That means working together with another artist. The Piano Guys worked with Craig Avon, and they're going to do a little intro and explain the song to you. But I think it's important to deal with loss and let yourself feel those feelings when you're down, when you're sad, because oftentimes it's hard to feel really happy and excited if you don't let yourself feel those other emotions too. And music is a great way to do that. So this very simple, beautiful song is one that's going to talk through that. Now, after you finish the Piano Guys song, I'm going to have you listen to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir perform Over the River and Through the Wood. Now, I bet you're thinking, no, Miss Cannon, it's Over the River and Through the Woods. Actually, it's not. I looked it up because I thought they were wrong too. Originally, it was actually a poem and then a book, but the poem was written by a lady named Linda Marie Child in 1844. And it wasn't a song at that time. It was just a poem, and it was really pretty. It was a Thanksgiving poem. Instead of at the end where it says hurrah for Christmas Day, it actually said hurrah for Thanksgiving Day. And instead of to grandmother's house we go, it was to grandfather's house we go. Who knew? You've probably heard it. Over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. Right? You've heard that? Well, you're going to get to hear one of the biggest and best choirs in the world sing this piece. Okay? Awesome. Now, once you're done with that, I want you to listen to one final piece. It's an orchestrated piece. It's a Russian piece called Troika. I can never say it right. I'm sorry. I'm sure I butchered that. But it's this really cool piece that we hear sometimes at Christmas. You're not going to be as familiar with it, and that's okay. But you're going to recognize some of the sounds that you hear. You're going to hear horns. You're going to hear string instruments. You're probably going to hear bells, right? And I want you to think about the mental picture that comes to mind and the feeling and the emotion behind this. See, this song and the Over the River and Through the Wood, both of these pieces have elements of asymmetrical meter. That basically means that instead of having a symmetrical, normal rhythm that's like, it would be like ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum over the river and through the wood, and it feels kind of like you're chasing something, like you're keeping up, and it's exciting. So when you have asymmetrical meter, asymmetrical meaning it's not the same, it's not symmetrical, it's not the same on each side. One is a little faster, one is a little slower. It kind of gives that excitement, anticipation. And when I listen to this piece, Troika, I think that's right. I'm just going to pick up there. That piece, Troika, it always makes me think of maybe horses running through the snow and just that excitement getting closer and closer to Christmas. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm not going to see you next week because it's going to be Thanksgiving break. Enjoy these pieces. Piano Guys, Over the River and Through the Wood, and then Troika. Bye, guys.